Ooh yeah, Jinky Show. Ooh yeah, Jinky Show.
Bobby Rush, member of Congress, said the other day, "I'm ashamed that I voted for the '94 crime bill." You ashamed of that bill?
Not at all. And in fact, I drafted the bill, as you remember.
I know that.
Unless we do something about that cadre of young people, tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision, without any structure, without any conscience developing, because they literally, I yield myself 3 more minutes, because they literally have not been socialized. They literally have not had an opportunity. We should focus on them now, not out of a liberal instinct for love, brother, and humanity, although I think that's a good instinct, but for simple, pragmatic reasons.
Y'all hear that? Does that sound like the same Joe Biden that you guys hear today? Does that sound like he believed his bill was going to do what he said it was going to do? And also he said, not out of, and let me tell you something, and I'm not trying to be funny. I like the Joe Biden from back then I like the Joe Biden now. Because Joe Biden said, and let's get back to it and let's hear it again. Let's hear him again, because I love the way he's speaking. Oh my God, he just sounds such a powerful speaker. Let's hear him speak yet again.
Predators. Take a look.
Another thing about how perspectives change over time. Bobby Rush, member of Congress, said the other day, "I'm ashamed that I voted for the '94 crime bill." You ashamed of that bill?
Not at all. And in fact, I drafted the bill, as you remember.
I know that.
Unless we do something about that cadre of young people, tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision.
Let's hear it again.
Them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision.
Let's hear it again.
Them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision.
Ladies and gentlemen, please go out and buy the movie that I have out called A Fatherless America. You can buy it at fatherlessamerica.com. You can also find it at vimeo.com. You can go to tommysotomayor.com and find it in every place. You can go to amazon.com. Pick up the movie A Fatherless America. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's a movie in which I put together that people keep trying to say it's not a movie, it's a documentary. But if you look under movies, documentaries are part of that subset. It is a movie that I am very proud of. Please go out and buy the movie today. And it's strange, ladies and gentlemen, that we have this man saying the exact same thing that I'm saying right now, that I've been saying for the last few years, that was considered racist. But this man was saying it back in 1993 when he was introducing a crime bill that was later passed in 1994, which helped incarcerate several black folks. But damn it, man, isn't it amazing that I speak of something that of years lost past of a greater time when we actually believed that fathers were important, when we could see and admit, didn't matter which side of the aisle you were on, that you could admit that there's a problem. Statistics show that there's a problem. Let's get to this problem. But no, we don't want to handle that problem anymore. How is that? Ladies and gentlemen, how is it that we don't want to handle and discuss the problem that we know is a problem? And it's not a new one. It's existed before. It's a problem that existed back then. It's a problem that's worse than now. Back then we thought it was a problem. Now we don't.
Born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision, without any structure, without any...
Born out of wedlock. Now, again, I told you guys I'm not one of those people who believe in marriage, but I do believe that you should at least like each other a little bit before you have children. And with all of the laws in place and with all of the things in place for women not to do it, no woman should ever, and I mean ever, have a child by a man that she's not in love with and that he's not in love with her. And by love, I mean that they are planning to have this child together. They have set up their little nest egg and their little nest, and they're ready to put the egg in it. Any woman who does not do that is indeed selfish and irresponsible. And I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, but the men are too. Because you have 100% autonomy when it comes to having children. You chose to be a single mother if you're a single mother, period.
Conscience developing because they literally, I yield myself 3 more minutes, because they literally have not been socialized. They literally have not had an opportunity. We should focus on them now, not out of a liberal instinct for love, brother, and humanity, although I think that's a good instinct, but for simple, pragmatic reasons.
For those who don't know, what he's saying is, no, not because we're liberals should we try to be, oh, nice to them because they're humans like us. He said for simple, pragmatic reasons. Meaning, fuck your feelings. How many of you guys understand that? He said, fuck your feelings. We need to keep ourselves safe. No matter what caused them to be this way, the truth is we still now have to handle them differently, because if we do not, they're going to hurt innocent people. This is a liberal saying this.
If we don't, they will, or a portion of them will, become the predators 15 years from now. And Madam President, we have predators on our streets that society has in fact. And Madam President, we have predators on our brother in humanity, although I think that's a good instinct, but for simple pragmatic reasons. If we don't, they will, or a portion of them will, become the predators 15 years from now. And Madam President, we have predators on our streets that society has in fact, in part because of its neglect, created. Again, it does not mean because we created them that we somehow forgive them or do not take them out of society to protect my family and yours from them.
Woo, black people. This white man said, yes, we created these damn thugs and niggly bears running around your streets. But just because we created them don't mean we should allow a black ass to run up in our houses and take our shit and leave us in despair and leave us harmed and leave us dead. And honestly, he's telling the truth.